All right, if you felt the ground shaking under your feet in the world of SEO lately, you are not imagining things. It's not just you. The entire landscape is changing, and it's changing fast. So the big question is, what does the future of search actually look like, and how on earth do you survive and even thrive in it? Let's dive right into your guide to search in 2026.
So let's just cut right to the chase and ask the big, scary question that's on everyone's mind. Is traditional SEO, as we've known it for the last decade, dying? Well, the short answer is no. But, and this is a huge but, it is evolving into something almost unrecognizable. And all the old playbooks? Yeah, they're pretty much being thrown right out the window.
And this is exactly why. Just look at this number. By 2025, it's projected that almost 60% of all Google searches will end without a single click to any website. Let that sink in for a second. That is a staggering, game-changing number. People are getting their answers directly on the results page, from AI overviews and featured snippets, making the click to your site almost an afterthought. And that gets to the absolute heart of the matter. Google has fundamentally changed its identity. It's not a simple directory of links anymore. It's become an answer engine. The search results page itself is the final destination now. So our job has to shift from just getting the click to actually being the answer. Now, while all of this is happening over at Google, there's another major shift going on. Search itself is expanding. It's breaking out of its container. Your audience and all of their questions are spreading out across a huge variety of platforms. The best way to think about it is that the search monolith, the big Google mountain we've all been trying to climb, is fracturing. It's breaking apart. The days of putting all your eggs in one basket and just optimizing for one search engine are completely over. A winning strategy from now on means you have to take a multi-platform approach because search behavior is totally different everywhere you look. And this table, it just lays out the new landscape perfectly. On Google, you still need to be that citable, authoritative source for the answer engine. But on YouTube, it's all about in-depth tutorials and demos. Over on TikTok, people want quick, relatable tips to discover solutions. Reddit is where they go for authentic, real human validation. And for AI tools like ChatGPT to find you, your content needs to be super structured and data-rich. Every single platform needs its own playbook. And look, this isn't some far-off trend we can worry about later. It is happening right now, especially with younger audiences. Just check out where Gen Z starts their search. For a huge chunk of them, TikTok and YouTube are the first stop, often beating out Google. This is a massive behavioral shift, and we absolutely cannot afford to ignore it. So with all this chaos and change, what in the world is the solution? How do you stay visible? Well, it all comes down to creating the one thing that AI simply can't: content that is born from your unique human experience. Your real-world knowledge is now your single most valuable asset. Here is a powerful, super simple litmus test for every single piece of content you create from this day forward. Just ask yourself, could someone whip this up using ChatGPT? If the answer is yes, don't publish it. It's that simple. AI has made generic, regurgitated information a commodity. The real value now is in what can't be automated. And this right here really nails the difference. AI-generated content just summarizes what's already out there. But content from human experience, it shares firsthand learnings, it provides original data, it includes real-world case studies. At the end of the day, it's the difference between being an echo and being the source. So what does that actually look like in practice? It looks like this. It's content that proves you've done the work. It's saying, we analyzed our own data from 50,000 customers, and here's what we found. It's documenting what happened when you actually tested something with your own team. It's sharing unique patterns you've seen from years of client work. This is the stuff AI can't touch because it doesn't have the experience. And you know what? This all ties directly into Google's own framework for quality, EEAT. That's experience, expertise, authoritativeness, and trust. And it is no longer optional, it's the non-negotiable standard. Just notice that experience is the very first word. Google is explicitly telling us they're rewarding content that shows real-world, first-hand knowledge. Okay, so that's the content side of things. But the second part of the solution requires a pretty big shift in mindset. Your brand itself is becoming your most powerful ranking signal. Seriously, what people are saying about you off of your website is now more important than ever. And this comparison just shows the whole shift so clearly.
We're moving away from a world where purely technical signals like backlinks and on-page keywords were king. Now we're in a world where authority is measured by brand mentions, by how many people are searching for you by name, and by the actual sentiment of discussions happening about you in online communities. And if you need any proof of how important these community discussions have become, you don't have to look any further than Reddit. Its visibility in search results went up by over 1,300% in just 1 year. That's insane. Google knows that real people are literally adding the word Reddit to their searches to find real, unfiltered opinions. So when we talk about these brand signals, what are they, really? Well, they're tangible things you can actually track. People typing your brand name right into the search bar, getting mentioned organically in communities, being cited in publications, and just the overall vibe, the positive or negative sentiment that surrounds your brand online. All right, we've talked about the problem, we've talked about the new solutions. Let's pull this all together into a clear, actionable playbook for 2026. And the new mantra is super simple. Go deep, not wide. Here it is, a simple 4-step playbook. First, you've got to audit your audience and find out where they actually hang out online. Second, pick just 3 or 4 of those platforms and really commit to them. Third, create content that is native to each channel. Don't just copy-paste. And finally, you have to actively build your brand off-site by participating in those communities and giving people a reason to talk about you. And this is absolutely crucial. You have to start measuring what actually matters. Please stop obsessing over flat organic traffic as your main KPI. Instead, start tracking the growth in your branded search volume and, most importantly, the revenue that comes from it. If those numbers are going up, your strategy is working. So as we wrap all this up, I want to leave you with one final question that should guide your entire strategy from now on. In 2026, when AI can create infinite echoes of existing information, will your content be a genuine source of original value, or will it just be part of the noise? The choice is yours. Subscribe and hit the bell for more future-ready marketing insights. Share your thoughts and let us know which platform is your new search engine of choice. See you in the next one.